There are a lot of ways to make silver in Albion online, but I know a couple of the best ones because I've been around for a long time. So I'm gonna share them today in this video, and I'm gonna show you how to do them. Because of course I want everyone to have a good economy, because that's what drives the Albion economy up. Now, the first and the best method in my opinion is going to be crafting. You do need a lot of experience to do this, well, not a lot, but basically you do need friends as well, or a guild. For example, you have the cities where you can craft in, the royal cities here, and every city has its own crafting bonus. Right down here, and you can see plate armors, you get plus 15% resources back, and this is really good. Also, while you're crafting, you do want to use focus, so you do need premium to craft for profits most of the time, or at least to maximize it. If we come and look at our fame board right here, you can see that I'm actually crafting torches, and by crafting torches I get more focus cost efficiency, and the specialization gives me even more focus bonus, meaning when I started crafting I had all these on 0, and using 10k focus I can maybe only craft 2 of these crypt candles, but now since I'm like higher level on all of these, I can actually craft one for like 1,500 focus, meaning I can get more rewards, and also with focus you get more resources back. Now, the reason why you need experience and friends is because it does take you a decent amount of time to actually level up the crafting to make it worth it. So around 100 or so, the main tree should be enough to start making profit. So I think the best things to craft are all kind of meta gear, so everything people would use. Let's say a lot of people are using Judicator armor in their PvP comps, so you should start crafting Judicator armors because a lot of people will buy them, making it more valuable. Now, the reason why I said you should have a guild or at least some friends is because in the black zone you can also have zone bonuses. So my zone has a offhand bonus. Now this also depends on the quality of the zone and your hate show, meaning the higher power level the more resources you're gonna get back, so I'm gonna show that to you. So first of all we want to go into our market right here, buy all the resources we need, and then head back to the hideout. I already have food and books for it, but if you don't have them I recommend buying those as well, just to get that extra little bit of profit. Now I'm at 64 on both resources, which should be fine. I have my extra amount to carry out resources with me, and I should be ready to go, so I'ma just start running back now. Now, while I'm running, I do want to say that crafting is like one of the best ways to make silver in the end game, but if you're starting out as a beginner, there are other good methods in this video, so I recommend just watching it fully and learning what you can start in end game, mid game, and what you can do in early game. Because a lot of these methods are basically available for everyone, meaning even you can start it just today. And you also, some of these methods you won't have to have premium for them, so don't worry about that and just watch through the video. Now I do want to eat deep water kraken salad, because this will give me, you know, a little bit of a boost to my quality and a little bit of speed. So I recommend getting one as well. Link in, and you see it's a 37% resource return rate. So if I craft one of these, I'm gonna get like one 6.3 plank back and one 6.3 cloth, which is 120k plus the item I crafted. So that is a lot of silver in my opinion, especially when you're doing a huge amount of it. So if I go to 0.3, you can see I can craft like 28 of these. So imagine getting like 120k extra on every single one, but that's not the best thing in this. You can scroll down here and you can actually use your focus as I said, and since I've leveled this up, I'll go and craft 5 leering canes. I'm gonna eat my food first, of course, and now I'm gonna go for leering canes 0.3, and let's craft 5 of these. Now of course this is now a 54% resource return rate, which is like 2, so I'm getting 240k per item. So let's look at the 17.2 estimated market value in my inventory. I press craft, pay the fee, 18.1, so basically a million out of crafting 5. Now I got the crypt candle. Coming to the crypt candle, I got this leveled higher so I can craft 8 of these. I'm gonna craft 8, let's look at my inventory value, 18.1.
get to work.
19.6 already. Now I'm gonna go for the mist colors, put focus on, and this will be my last craft. 8, 19.6,
Of course.
craft this, and we're 21.5. So I just made 4.3 million just by crafting in my hideout. Of course I do have to sell these resources. The tomes are 600k, the ones that I filled. So I just got a lot of tome money, I got a lot of item value, and I also got like a lot of resources back, which made my inventory increase in like 4 million value. Now keep in mind, this isn't like high-end crafting. If I had high-end crafting I would craft 8.3s, but since I'm a little bit of a shitter, I'm crafting 6.3s, I'm a little bit of a brokey. Now I can't get enough of the open world fame farming or silver farming. I mean, like the same thing basically, honestly. Let's just take a spear. Now I'm gonna go with a 4.1 spear. Let's go outstanding quality. First Q, first W, and also let's take some random passive. Now this is something a beginner can access. Also a mercenary jacket. Now I do recommend yourself getting a mount, so I'm gonna take the cheapest. That should be a horse right now, a tier 3 one. And let's also take cabbage soup. Let's take 2. Okay, so I'ma also use the new feature called the safe portal. So my gear right now is worth 53,000 silver, which sounds much to a starter, but it's actually basically nothing. Now I'ma use the safe portal for 10,000 silver to travel onto any of these maps, depending on my luck, to be honest. Now, I also did get into a tier 6 zone, but there's a tier 7 zone right next to me. This is quality 2, so all of the damage, health and loot multipliers are here, you can see that. But I just want to show that everyone can do this, even if you're a pro, even if you're a beginner. If you just started the game, this is a good method. Just be careful to not get ganked in the back zone. So you got 1.7k silver out of that alone. And just keep in mind, if you are a beginner, you're getting good fame out of this. And if you pull mobs into a clump, just like I just did, you're gonna get 1.7k silver out of each mob. But at the same time, you're going to be killing all of the mobs at once, meaning you're gonna get, once you kill them, you're gonna get like 4 or 5,000 silver. And if I kill like a few more mobs, I might be able to get my gear value back. So this is a good low risk and high reward thing you can do. Also be careful of gankers, as I said, because a lot of gankers will just jump on you at the opportunity of killing a newbie, because that makes them feel superior. As you saw, I got 4,000 silver from that mob and a lot of fame as well. A top also that is 2k, I mean basically free silver, as I said. So I'm already near to making all my silver back for my gear, meaning I'm gonna start profiting. After you leveled up a bit on your gear, and if you also decide to buy higher tier gear, it's a good idea to go into harder zones, so let's say tier 8 quality 3 zones or something like that, because those mobs will give you a lot more in silver and in fame. But if you're starting out, it's a little bit hard because you're not really doing that much damage. As I said, less spec or less fame means you will not do as much damage as a person with a lot of fame. So one of the better silver making methods is gathering as well. I do want to mention it because currently, once I'm watching a movie or some kind of series or even an anime, while I'm watching it, I'm gathering on my first monitor. Now, there are a lot of add-ons that can make this window small onto your game and you can gather and watch something at the same time. But I just want to point out that I'm getting around 1.5 to 2 million every 30 minutes just out of gathering tier 6, tier 7 and sometimes tier 8 if I walk into it. So if you want to gather and if you like PvE, I should recommend you do that. But also, a good method to make silver if you're not playing with premium is to do small scale. Or yeah, CVCs basically are good as well, but the loot doesn't change when it drops from players, meaning if you're doing PvP, you're still gonna get the same loot if you win. Now, there is a big but to it, and that is you need to win the fights. If you lose them, you're gonna go into negatives. So this is mostly for PvP players, or good players, or experienced players. You can PvP and make millions of silver every single day, and you can also gank to do it. Ganking is also a good method, but I think PvP is the more legit way to get it, because ganking involves a lot of sitting around AFKing, waiting for targets, and just ruining other people's days. So those are the best silver methods in my opinion. Make sure you give me your opinion down below in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Check the description for Twitch and Discord.
He spreads my cheeks and he makes me scream. He's my number